Hey there, this is the contractor working with the insured for claim number 0163637774. So what we're doing today is a simulated repair on this crease shingle right here. As you can see, the shingle is creased. That granule line across the top is broken. I can run my hand all the way up underneath it just like that. I'm just going to go ahead and outline it so that way we know exactly what shingle is being simulated as for the repair. So basically, due to the granule loss and the age of this roof, I do believe that this is non-repairable, but that's why we're here today, testing to see if it is. So the types of damage that can occur, or that could occur during the simulated repair, the first thing that we'll notice is once we unseal the shingles that we have to manipulate, which will be this one, this one, this one, and this one. The first thing we would run into would be material transfer. Basically any kind of fiberglass that gets left from unsealing the shingles, any kind of matting that gets ripped up with it as well, nail pulls, any kind of tearing, which is pretty self-explanatory, any kind of creasing, like if the shingle were to begin to crease, and any kind of excessive granule loss. So if the repair causes excessive granule loss and reduces the longevity of the shingles around it, then that would be a failure for the attempted repair. So I'm going to go ahead and just show you guys, none of these shingles have been manipulated in any way, shape, or form. As you can see, I'm trying to flip them up. They haven't been manipulated. So I'm going to go ahead and begin and start unsealing the shingles that I'm going to have to manipulate. Ooh, okay. We do seem to have a tear here. So I'm just gonna mark that. That's one on the tears. So this has already been a failure. That's one on the tearing so far. Go ahead, get up underneath here. Oh. We got a small tear here as I'm trying to break this, and it does seem that we have some material transfer as well. I'm going to go ahead and record that for you guys. Yeah, I'm going to put a dot here next to the tear, and then here's the spot where the material transfer occurred. So we got one on material transfer, two on the tears, which is already failing this attempted repair. And I'm going to go ahead and just take a picture for you guys so that way we can all be on the same page here and document everything that is happening, so that way you can see it in HD rather than just the low quality of my GoPro recording this simulated repair here. Alright, I'm going to get the top layer. Yeah, so these shingles are definitely, we got, man, every single shingle here is just tearing, ripping in half. We got 2 spots worth of tears on this one shingle right here. So that's going to be 3 on the tears. So that's the 3rd shingle that we would have had to have manipulated, and it just tore in 2 different places just as I was running this up underneath trying to unseal it. So this is already failed. This is definitely going to have some material transfer with it. Oh wow. Yeah, just from unsealing this one we got another tear. See if there's any severe material yeah, there is some material transfer going on as well. So we got 2 on the mat transfers and 4 on the tears. I'm gonna go ahead and document all of the tears from both shingles. And the material transfer as well. There we go. Just kind of giving you guys an idea here. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the fasteners from the shingle. I'm gonna have to go up underneath to get to them. Really appreciate who's ever at USAA taking their time to view this. Alrighty, we got the first row of nails coming out fairly easy. So now that we have the first layer of nails out, just to show you, the shingle will be coming up to about here. And that's why I had to manipulate those 2 shingles above there as well. Because the way that the shingle is designed, there's going to be a row of nails that run along here. And there's going to be a row of nails that run along here, so that way it catches both sets of nails to increase its wind resistance. I'm going to have to go up underneath here to get these guys out. Alrighty, put that out there. Oop. Do we got any more over here in the corner? No, we don't. We don't want to make that tear any worse than it already is. So, should be able to pull out the shingle now. Yeah. So there's a bunch of dirt and debris up underneath it, which lets me know that something is going on. And it is a Tamco Tuscaloosa. However, it does not say do not remove on the cellophane. And the cellophane for architectural shingles since 2010, 2011 has been moved to up here. So it lets me know that this is actually 100% discontinued, as well as already being non-repairable. So I'm just going to go ahead, throw that back up in here. Alrighty. So the shingle is back in place. I'm going to go ahead and put all of the fasteners back in where they go. Right here. This is where we'll see if, any kind of excessive granule loss is going to occur from putting these fasteners back in their spots. You can just hear it pouring. Hear all the granules just pouring off of there. All right, there's that first row of fasteners back in place. Go ahead, put this row in here. Alrighty, it's back in there. And I'm only going to manipulate these shingles as much as I have to in order to get a flush hit on these nail heads per Owens Corning standards, because that is our manufacturer. Alrighty. So I'm going to simulate further like wind, water, brushing over these shingles just to see if any kind of creasing would occur. And I do believe that there's some creasing that has began right here. So that's going to be one on the creases. We do seem to have a bit of granule loss that is occurring. If I just flap these up and down, you can kind of hear those granules just rushing off there. Do seem to have some excessive granule loss. So we got one on the creases so far. This one you can see right here runs all along over here, so we got two on the creases so far. No nail pulls, so the nail pulls get a pass. And just because the granule loss is the way that it is, I'm just going to go ahead and give the excessive granule loss a pass as well. But overall, this simulated repair, because of the mat transfer, the creases, and the 4 tears that accrued during it, this has been a fail for this simulated repair. And I do appreciate whoever was at USA watching this, and I look forward to hearing back from you soon.